Welcome to my screencast for the language learning app Duolingo. Duolingo is a free online platform where you can learn dozens of languages in a fun and practical manner. It is an excellent tool for English learners in your classroom or anyone trying to pick up on a new language. I personally use this to learn Spanish so that I can converse with my English learners. It's easy to use and can be tailored toward your personal learning goals, such as learning a language socially or for educational purposes. You can also tailor your daily goals based on the amount of time that you wish to spend per day. Duolingo uses a reward system as well, where you can earn virtual coins, unlock new levels, and watch your fluency score rise as you practice and master new words, phrases, and grammar. So to begin, let's go to duolingo.com and click on the Get Started button. Then you can select one of dozens of languages available to practice, from Italian to Klingon. As you can also see noted here, there are millions of learners who choose to use Duolingo each day. So today, let's learn Spanish. Here, you can tailor your learning experience toward your own personal goal. Let's say, for example, I am studying for a potential job opportunity abroad in Madrid. I may want to select job opportunities. The learning experience would therefore be tailored toward a lot of the necessary language for the professional setting. But for today, I'm going to select family and friends as I'm hoping to learn Spanish socially. And then click continue. Here, you can choose exactly how much time you wish to practice your language each day with Duolingo. It ranges from 5 minutes per day up to 20 minutes per day. I'm going to select regular, as it is by default, because I think that I can personally stick to this goal of 10 minutes per day. Once we have a profile, I can show you how you can modify this option in your settings. So we'll click continue. Now you can decide how you would like to set up your account. To make life easy, you can link your profile through your existing Facebook or Google accounts, but we'll skip this step for now so we can get into the details of the app and click Not Now. Choosing your path is another feature to further tailor your learning experience. You can select New to Spanish or Already Know Some Spanish, where you will then take a brief placement test to determine how much Spanish you already know. Since I am totally new to Spanish, I'm going to opt for the basics. So now we begin with the basics of Spanish. The method of Duolingo integrates text, audio, images like these cartoons, and the opportunity to actually speak into your phone or computer to practice dictation. When you practice a language using Duolingo, you'll receive immediate feedback and grading. You instantly find out which answers you get correct. So since I've been working on my own beginning Spanish and based on what I see here, the man, and based on this cartoon, I think that the man translates into El Hombre. If you click on the cartoon, Duolingo will read the language to you, the text right there, and if you click check, you can check your answer. It looks like we are correct. When you miss a challenge, you will often encounter this challenge again, perhaps in a different way or using a different method to ensure that you're getting the necessary practice to master a concept. So let's click out of here right for now by clicking on this X in the corner so we can check out the other features of Duolingo. So this is the main dashboard that you will see when you log into your Duolingo account. You can see here that you have your XP progress on your dashboard. XP are the points that you earn when you practice. Based on my personal goal of 20 minutes per day, my XP goal is 20 XP per day. We can scroll through the dashboard here to see the various elements of the Spanish language that we're going to practice, such as greetings, travel, work, fashion, leisure, and we'll even eventually get to the details of conjugating different tenses, and we'll learn how to tell personal anecdotes. If you check out the Stories tab here on the top, can click one of many stories that will challenge your reading and listening comprehension. You can even unlock more stories once you complete this set here. As you can see, these grayed out ones are the sets to unlock. It's honestly endless. There are dozens. So let's check one out just to see how it works. So the story lets us listen to brief stories line by line, giving you the opportunity to focus on certain words or phrases. The stories are also interactive and will occasionally ask you some comprehension questions. So let's X out here. Perfect. So the Discuss tab here at the top is access to a forum with many opportunities to connect with other language learners around the world. The threads are organized by popular, new, and followed. Followed is where you choose to subscribe. So if you look at your subscriptions here, which you would want to edit, you can modify these. If I wanted to subscribe to educators, subscribe to educators. If I want to unsubscribe to Duolingo, this would be the place to do that. If we look at the More tab, we can find access to local meetups under the Events tab here. We can also check out the podcast where they have Duolingo podcast episodes, which feature stories to help your listening skills. There's also an easy-to-use dictionary, and you can use flashcards with common Spanish terms. The crown icon here will illuminate, and the number will increase as you complete portions of your language learning experience. This flame icon here tells you your day-to-day streak of using Duolingo. Completing one lesson a day will build your streak. This jewel icon here is where you will find your lingots in stock. So if we log into my personal account here, so on this page, this is where my personal XP progress will show up. You can edit your goal here. So right now I'm actually at serious, where I would earn 30 XP per day. If you look at regular, you would get 20 XP per day, casual. So this is where you can update your goal. So let's say that I wanted to ease back a bit. I might update to casual here. Here you can also find details of your profile. You have your account. You can modify your learning languages, see your profile details, your password, notification settings, coach, which is where you update your daily goal settings, progress sharing as well, which will bring us to Duolingo for Schools. Here is where you can join a classroom or find your classroom using the codes. But if you are a teacher and you wish to create a Duolingo profile for your class, this is where you would select Try Duolingo for Schools. So if we click on the Get Started button here, perfect. So we can see here that I already created one class called Miss Thaxton's 5th grade class here. But let's say we wanted to create a new classroom. So if you set up your classroom with Duolingo for Schools, you can track your entire classroom's progress as well as each individual student's progress. So let's see, let's call this Miss Thaxton's. So my students are studying Spanish, and the majority of my students speak English. If we click continue, so here you can choose how you want to invite your students. You can share a classroom link with students directly, or you can create accounts for your students. This is a great option if your students do not have email access. For today, we'll click share a classroom link. And here we go. We have a classroom code that we can immediately share with our students. You can also share using another popular platform, Google Classroom. And students can also easily go onto duolingo.com and enter the classroom code to join the class. If we click continue, You can even download a PDF that has detailed instructions on how to join Duolingo. So this is your dashboard when you are an educator using Duolingo. Here you would find your students' profiles. You can see their XP progress as well as the various levels that they may be on. If you look up here to the left under assignments, here you can create assignments for your class. If you click Spanish curriculum, you can get some details on the curriculum based on beginning skills, intermediate skills, and advanced skills. There's also common vocabulary, tips and notes for teaching. You can start a sample lesson, or you can assign the skill to specific students. In the class activity tabs here on the left, you can have a class-wide practice session under Power Practice. And you can also use tiny cards if you want to have some flashcard practice with your students. Under classroom settings, you can access your classroom code. You can also edit the name of your class and modify your language at any time if you wish to change things up. If you look here at the Discuss with Educators tab, here you can access a forum with other educators around the world. You can find answers to frequently asked questions, or you can just connect over any commonality or any topic. Here you can see there's a question such as add another teacher in a class. Teachers, Duolingo has a lot for you. This is a great place to connect with others and learn from each other. So that concludes our complete overview of Duolingo. Duolingo is an awesome platform for your individual learning or for your entire classroom of students. Learning languages is easier than ever with Duolingo. Duolingo makes it easy to account for your students' progress in learning, and you can easily implement it into your classroom's daily routine, and your students will really enjoy the experience.